We brought the general to Hermit's hideaway and prayed for his recovery. He was able to escape death, but he still needs rest. However, we can't leave the manor for too long. So we came back here, leaving Marcy behind to take care of him, only to find the Pore military had taken control of Termina. Damn it, what a shame. Because of them Pores, what do you gotta say to that? I too question the methods the military has taken. That is why I am acting in line with Sir Lynx. Then don't you dare get in my way. We knew what was going on. The general talks in his sleep. Lynx is behind this, correct? That bastard. He's not gonna get away with this. We've got some fault in all of this, so we gotta do something about it. But first, we've gotta rescue Lady Riddell. She's being held captive at the manor, which the Pore military has converted into their headquarters. Hey, with your uniform, you can enter undetected, right? Let's join forces for the time being. It's not too late to go after him. One of us will remain here to collect info. The other will enter the manor. Let us meet afterwards. Oh yeah, the shards on the ground must have been the dragon tear. We've gathered as many as possible, but we don't have any use for it. You can have them. And we've received the tear of hate. I've never cried out of hate before, but here's a tear of hate. And now we get an option. Who would we like to join us? Ultimately, I'm going to choose Karsh primarily because of his elemental color. Remember that Karsh is green, Zoah is yellow, and Norris is yellow, so we're going to go with Karsh. Karsh is the better option for me right now, I feel. Karsh joined the party. It doesn't really matter who you pick, like plot-wise, it just matters, party-wise. So Karsh is now in the party. We're going to keep him as is. He's the first new member in a while, it feels like. It feels like I went, 2 sessions without picking up somebody? That's a while in this game. So let's bring Karsh in. Instead of Zappa, we're done with Zappa anyway. I do need to unequip him and stuff like that, but we'll take a closer look at Karsh. Karsh, as you might see, has quite a good amount of strength, as you might expect. Resistance is okay, accuracy not that great, agility not so good, magic and magic resistance are low. He comes equipped with a silver axe and mithril mail. We will change that around at some point. I do have a spare stone mail. Maybe I didn't give Zappa the right thing. We could make a stone axe. That would definitely help. He has an attack of 47 as is. That can easily be buffed to surpass the Lynx. He'll get over 50 before it's done. Let's take a look at him a little bit more closely. He does have a stamina recovery of 9, which isn't that great, but we'll deal with that as we can. As you can see, he kind of reminds me of Orin, where he just kind of has the one arm going. But he is one of the 4 divas. He's 27 and male. He is from El Nido. He is 5'11", 159 pounds. He's got a solid build, and he is right-handed. And we can take a look at his elements as well. He does have not a complete grid, but he's got a good one, I would say. He's got Dragon Rider. Jump on your dragon to make a charge attack. Once again, more dragons. That one lady was just crazy, and I'm still bringing that up. Dragons aren't real, and then there's dragons everywhere. So Karsh has a dragon. At level 5, he does have Axial Axe. Send aura into axe and throw it in a circle. Axial usually refers to a religious thing. I'm reminded of the Axial Age, for instance, which is around Buddhist times, or the Buddha. Anyway, Axial Axe, so aura into the axe and throw it in a circle. Does hit everybody. I do remember liking the Axial Axe, so we'll probably give that a shot. But I believe we are essentially done here. We can talk to people, though. Watch out! We have no idea what the Pore military will pull off! Thank you, Zoah. And if you're thinking, is he ever going to stop screaming? The answer is no. No. Wait, is that a picture of Riddell? That is a picture of Riddell. It's always good to put a picture up of the person that you're trying to rescue before you do any sort of operation. Anything more to say? Be careful. How about you? Anything new? No, Guile says the same thing. All right, so we are essentially done here. We are ready to head to Viper Manor, but before we do, I'm going to bring as many people as I can to the fortune teller, so I will meet you there. Actually, I forgot about a little bit of dialogue that happens when you try to leave town, which I was going to do to swap party members, so let's go ahead and try to leave. I also don't have access to the inn where the Record of Fate is, so I can't switch party members. And here we can find the other Norris. Then bring this boy Surge to me as soon as you find him. Yes, sir. Why, Sir Lynx. Sir Lynx, where have you been all this time? We heard that you headed to Fort Dragonia with the General. Exactly what happened back there? There have been many strange occurrences since then. Perhaps you know of a boy named Surge. What? Oh, he's just noticed that there's a Norris in my party. The man behind you is Acacia Dragoon Diva Karsh. Oh, nope, he noticed Karsh first. Sir Lynx, you were in the middle of taking him into custody, sir? You are me? What is going on? Let's just say I am another you and leave it at that. Pardon me for saying this, but it appears that both of us need to look at the big picture. We will only have a limited understanding by staying in the same place. Silence! Commander Norris, there is an urgent message from Command. What is it? Sir, it's a level 2 security message. Go ahead, take no heed. This man is one of us. Yes, sir. Grobik has just arrived at the manor, sir. That's how I'm going to say his name. Grobik. That's how I've always said it. It could be like Grobich, like he's like an Eastern European, but I always go with Grobik. He is quite ahead of schedule. Understood. I'll return ASAP. Yes, sir. Sir Lynx, forgive me, but I must return to the manor at once. Please come to the manor a little later. We will discuss this in more detail there. And now I can officially leave Termina. But they kind of told us to go to Viper Manor as a result of that bit of dialogue, as if I wasn't already going to go. All right, back into Termina we go with new party members. At least Norris won't be with us. Back at the fortune teller with Radius and Karsh. Before we talk to the fortune teller, though, let's take a look at the key item that we picked up, the Tear of Hate. This is a shard of the Shattered Dragon Tear. It's a mighty big shard. It's a 3D image, and they angle it weird, so it looks like more than half, but it's probably less than half. But there it is, the Tear of Hate. All right, let's talk to the fortune teller again. We'll skip the little bit of early dialogue. I do have the right window frame again. Let's see what you have to say about Karsh. The reading says, a change in fashion will blossom a new love. What the? Yeah, you should change your clothes, Karsh. Then maybe you'll actually get that date you've been begging for. Radius is up next. The many lines laid before you shall all merge into one. That's interesting. All right, so that's Karsh and Radius. I'll meet you back here with other people. By the way, we're not going to be showing off Karsh today because Karsh is going to be in our party when we go to Viper Manor, so we'll see him then. Next, we have Harl. In your eyes, I perceive both the look of a beauty and the look of a beast. Be mindful not to bring about your own end. The truth is beginning to reach out to engulf you. Interesting. Janice is up next. She's gonna walk up to her like, what the hell is this? It's very rare to see a demi-human like you living such a cheerful life. Keep on living as cheerfully as you are now, and fortune will follow. Fair enough. I'll be back. Continuing the theme of what the hell is this? We have Draggy and Starky along today. We'll start with Draggy. Seek coexistence with other species. That's all you have to say about the baby dragon that already is coexisting with other species? I don't know if you've noticed, but there are other species here than dragons. Starky's up next. What do you have to say about Starky? My word, you are fated to make a grave choice. Whatever will be selected will be decided from the actions of those around you. Interesting. I'm starting to think that there aren't any normal people that are available to me right now. Sprig is up next. It's been a long time, Lady Sprig. Have you been well? I'm a-do fine. I finally made it back to the real world. It's been swell to hang with yous again. Well, apparently the old ladies know each other. Funguy's up next. What do you have to say about him? Might be a way for you to return to your original body, but it's a matter of which you prefer. What do you mean what he prefers? I think it's an obvious choice here. Apparently that's all she has to say. Next up we have Irene's. When you can resolve your inner struggle, a new hope will be born. Interesting. We also have Van here. I will bring Van back to his house. I honestly forgot that he was in my party because it's been so long since I've used him. But we'll do that once we are done here. Van, you're up next. What does she have to say about you? Take good care of the ones who love you, my boy. As long as it doesn't cost me too much money. That's his thought right there. And our last fortune telling of the day is going to be Sneff. Would you be surprised if the fortune teller lady knew him? Because I wouldn't. You shall once again open your wings in the free world, says the fortune. Is that all you have to say? Like, I already freed him from debt, if that's what you mean. Alright, apparently they don't know each other. Even though they both kind of go for a gypsy stereotype-ish. Sneff way more than the fortune teller lady. But yeah, they apparently don't know each other. Sprig, though. She knows Sprig. So let's head back to Van Gogh's place and see if Van has anything new to say to the people that are around here. How are you doing? Young master, you shouldn't be going out at a time like this. I'll be scolded by the master. Young master? Indeed, you're kind of in charge around here. I'm not going to bother changing the window frame for the time being. Van, what's the matter? It's quite uncommon of you to pay me a visit in my room. Dad? Wow, you're fat. You must be eating some really good food. What are you talking about? You've been eating just as well. Is that a piggy bank I see in the bag? I see you finally realize the importance of saving. Father is so pleased. But with something so small, you won't be able to fit much in there, will you? Here, I'll give you a bigger one. And Van's piggy bank got bigger. Thanks. In return, I'll give this to you, Father. What's this? That's strange. It looks rather familiar. It's my treasure, but I'll give it to you, Father. I think Mom would have liked that too. Mom? Huh. Although it's been cracked and you can't hear waves in it, it's bringing me back all my memories. All of them. The morning Van was born, the first word he ever spoke, the tears in her eyes when she saw him speak. Back then, I was full of happiness and passion. I might have forgotten something very important along with this cracked seashell. Maybe you did. Like, to teach your son how to paint properly? Although who knows if he actually does paint properly. I hear you don't sell too much. That is kind of important to becoming a successful painter. You know, the success part. How you doing, Van? I have another Van for you. I guess there's problems in any world you go to. Hey, me. Let's both try to live up to our best. My goodness, you look like me. Could you be a doppelganger? If so, am I going to die and go to heaven soon? Is that part of the fairy tale? I don't know much about the doppelganger fairy tale. What are you talking about? So you are not? Then you must be Father's illegitimate son. Normally this would be a tearful reunion or some such thing, but I am not a dullard. I know this guy's me, but it hurts my head knowing he's such a blockhead. How dare you? What do you mean, blockhead? Oh well, keep working on your paintings. I'll take care of all the dirty work. I do not comprehend what you are saying, but best of luck to you, too. And that is what we get for bringing Van to Van. There are some interesting dialogues when you bring the person to their opposite person in the other dimension. Van's is one that I honestly don't remember. He's like blends in, to everybody else. Doesn't necessarily stand out to me, but maybe that is just me. But with that all done, that is going to do it for these parts of Let's Play Chrono Cross. I've been Baller Scuba. I've been joined as always by the Doppelganger squad of Lynx, Sneff, and Van. When we come back, I'll be outside Termina with a much better party than I have right now. Hope you guys have enjoyed these parts. Hope you laughed. Hope you learned. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.